Hello and welcome back, friends, family, and frenemies. We are successfully out of warp drive. Our reactor is locked in recharge mode, and we're in orbit around our latest celestial, which is different than usual. Today we're actually gonna change it up just a bit. To break. Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's followed, liked, even subscribed, donated a gift subscription. It's not said enough on this channel, but like I said, we're gonna try to fix that. I kind of got out of sorts with doing it, but I am honestly truly grateful to everyone that's supported me up to this far, up to this moment. It's an honor to have been supported by all of you. Aside from that, as you'll notice in the in my title, things are gonna kind of get changed up a little bit. We're gonna be playing some Oxygen Not Included after we get through the Eve news. Reasons for that is I needed a break from Eve just for today. I had a pretty serious life event happen today. We lost our cat of almost 18 years. I don't talk about her a lot on stream. You don't see her. Her name was Crystal. She was a short-haired tortoiseshell and very cute, very affectionate cat. She just she loafed around a lot. She was always kind of pretty, she liked to do the sleepy thing. So you didn't really hear me talk about her because she's not usually back here when I'm streaming. She's usually like sleeping on the bed or in the window or something like that. She's being a good girl. But today we had to let her go. She was just in a lot of pain, and her kidneys weren't doing good at all. So goodbye to her. We'll, we hope that her journey across the Rainbow Bridge is a safe one. But as for today, like I said, we're going to get through some Eve news. There's a bit of Eve news to go over. There's also a little bit of also like last time, sorry, that we streamed or that we were here, we went over, let's see here, we did a little bit of day trading, or interstation trading, trying to get some ISK up. It worked out, and I think that was about all that we could do, because Serena kind of prodded me until I got off. So, that was kind of a thing. So beyond that though, yeah. So we'll just hop into it. And then we'll go have some fun and Oxygen Not Included and just kind of have a chill day. I won't be here Monday. Monday is actually a holiday for where I'm at. So my wife, Misa, has requested that I come back to Mission Control from outer space to enjoy this one specific day. Or rather, she's locked onto my ship from afar and has forced the capital ship to put a tractor beam on my exploration pod, the LOLGG Naomi Prime, and yanked me back. Albeit a bit forcefully. I need to actually adjust that. That's apparently going to be a real issue. Let's see here. Let's try -2. That way it stops peaking on me. Okay. Because apparently it was doing that quite a bit. I'm sorry about that. That's the second time I've seen that do that. But yeah, so she yanked me back. So for the holidays, for Monday, I won't be here. We'll resume everything on Thursday. We'll catch up with everything, and just kind of go from there. I'll go over the praxis a little bit more in detail. I know I was supposed to do that this time, but circumstances and all. So that's kind of that's kind of how things are going to go today. Let's go ahead and get started. Wrong one. There we go. Okay. And we've got quite a bit. We actually have some SOV updates, which I don't need the main site. My apologies on there. But yeah, so we've actually got SOV updates this time. You know, the Anger games are getting ready to go on. There's a few patch notes, nothing super important, but still worth noting. Let's see here. So yeah. Let's see. And yeah. Okay. So as far as the patch notes go, basically the Capsuleer Day event has ended, and you know, it'll return in 2023 for Eve's 20th birthday. Elias's conversation portrait will now appear correctly when the low quality character setting is enabled. They've resolved some white spaces that were found in many items type names. These type names, which are then exported through the static data export, cause difficulty for third-party developers in terms of support. A new static data export for this patch will also be deployed. User interface, they resolved an issue with importing some fittings with certain modules in the fit, such as the Medium Industrial Core 2 module, for example. So that's good. You know, just a few minor changes overall. And then they had some, well, we already went over those last time. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on the patch notes side. The next thing up is the Anger Games 5 PvP tournament. For those of you who are really into PvP. The competitive Capsuleers, the Anger Games, returns to EVE in its 5th iteration. This community-ran PvP tournament kicks off on the 28th of May with 32 teams going head-to-head in a double elimination 7v7 arena format. In double elimination, losing teams drop to a lower bracket, fighting to stay in for a chance to win. If you're a fan of tournament PvP, then you don't want to miss this, as it kicks off on kicks off this Saturday at 1700 UTC. You can watch the Anger Games over on CCP TV, so don't miss out on your chance to see it live with thousands of other spectators. Every team will be playing on the first night, Saturday, and on Sunday. Lucky teams will play on towards a gripping final on the 12th of June at 1900 UTC. The schedule is below, and you can find the full bracket on Challenge. So they've got the brackets here. They do start like literally 2 days from now. Yeah, on Saturday. So the stream will start a little bit early, as it shows like in the bracket here. I won't go over everything. Just kind of, you can look up this this particular site on EVE Online, and just kind of save this to your calendars for those of you that are interested. It does happen on the weekends, so I won't necessarily be able to cover it, but if there's any after news, I'll look for that on Monday's streams, not including this weekend. We'll probably start on Thursday, and just kind of see how it's gone, what's happening, and that kind of thing. So we'll keep a general eye out on this one, just so we can grab it for later, and I'll actually save that there. That way I can. Let me save. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That way we can kind of keep a very close watch on it. The finals will feature a new rolling conquest ban system, where the team that was victorious in a preceding round will not be able to feature the same ships that they previously used, but do not carry over to subsequent matches. There's more rules to this. All teams entered the tournament with a 2,500 Plex entry fee, which has been added to a grand prize pool alongside additional CCP contributions, such as the Mortis Triumphant Elite skins. Of course, there's more than just prize money to be won here, with the title of victor tasting all the sweeter for the team that works hard to claim it. This is the 5th time the Anger Games has returned as an annual event, so if you want to take it that step further, then join the Anger Games Discord and be the first to know about the next iteration of this exciting series. Teams are always looking for pilots, and anyone is free to submit their teams to the games or join a team as a single pilot. And for some lighter PvP action, a set of abyssal proving grounds. A set of abyssal proving grounds will be running throughout the duration of the games. So keep an eye on Eve News for more. If you can look away from the anger games, that is. So all right. CSM 17. This one's kind of a big one. We're gonna come back to this because they're talking about the candidate stuff, and that's gonna take the longest chunk of time. So I'm going to go ahead and swing over to the influence map. So there have been some pretty serious changes on the fraternity side. Fraternity has lost some SOV, and this was updated, by the way, like today. So it shows here that, you know, Fraternity lost 7 or 8 systems, and Azure Citizen gained those same systems. And then we've got Game Theory that also gained a bunch of systems. So Azure Citizens are... Here's Fraternity. Where were they? It says it's over in Branch. Venal. Here's Branch. It's up here. So it just hasn't been fully updated. There they are. They're right there. They're just marked off, but they haven't, like, the system hasn't been updated. So it's possible they might just be friends of Fraternity or something like that. Maybe not just another alliance that they formed a coalition there. And that might be what's going on. However, Game Theory in Tenerife's, that should be down here, I think. Piqued Creek, Providence. I could have sworn they were. Maybe they're not. Geminate. Pureblind, Cloud Ring. Outer Ring. Declan. Cosmic Accord already replaced. Legion of X Death. Mother Wicked Creek. Dragon Dynasty. Star Trek. I cannot find these guys. Although Esports Patopia looks like they're having some trouble with Cosmic Coalition. Go figure. Let's see here. Spaceship Family. Yeah, so I don't particularly see them. And that's just because I'm actually not sure where Tenerife is at. So I'm guessing that the map hasn't been, like, updated for those things, unless they're, like, way down here. So that would be my guess, is that they're kind of down there. There's Tox Team. Tox Team is, I think they're actually kind of new in that space. NC, Test, Slice. Yeah, I don't particularly see them. But yeah, so that's kind of the big thing, is just those two. As a result, the coalition didn't update. Okay, so it shows here SOV gain was Winterco Renters, so that's what they're being marked off as, Winterco Renters. And then neutral states in Tenerife's is just kind of, that's basically what it is. Yeah, I don't see them there either. Scalding Pass, Curse, Pravi, Stain. I'm pretty sure they're down here somewhere. There's Quarius. I'm almost positive that's where they're at. And I'm just apparently blind, so I can't see it. As far as faction warfare, there haven't been any real updates or changes since we looked at it last, though. It does look like there have been some changes. So there were probably changes like over the weekend, or well, over the week. Just a few extra updates. Amar seems to be gaining some ground in certain areas. There's some contested areas, and of course all this is going to get shaken up anyways when CCP makes all those changes, right? So good. Aside from that, we'll go ahead and get into the CSM 17 meet your candidates. Let me check one other thing real quick. Didn't go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so CSM 17, meet your candidates. Democratically minded capsuleers. Over the last couple of weeks, we have reviewed all the CSM applications to ensure that they meet the outlined guidelines and eligibility requirements. We initially made a commitment this round of aiming to have a 72-hour turnaround for applicants this term. We acknowledge that we didn't hit that number as close as we'd hoped with every single applicant due to a combination of issues surrounding both FanFest and COVID-19 illness across the team. But we did still get the bulk of the applications confirmed in record time. To give a summary and reminder of the timeline for the upcoming CSM 17 key dates, they've marked out, they've struck through everything that they've done so far. We're now at the 25th of May, which is the candidates announcement that happened yesterday. A lot of candidates announced. Well, I mean, all of them announced, right? And then between the 25th of May and the 5th of June, which is actually where we're at right now, this is the active campaign period. The 7th of June through the 14th of June will be the voting period. So that's what we're going to be paying closest attention to. So all of you that have an Omega subscription, you're going to be able to vote. I believe that's how that worked last time. I would imagine that's how that's going to work again this time. And then finally on the 16th of June, they'll announce the new CSM seat members. However, with no further ado, it is with great excitement that we can confirm and present to you the full list of candidates for the upcoming Council of Stellar Management 17. From events operators to third-party developers, and from nullsec candidates to highsec candidates, with a sprinkling from Pochvin, Wormhole, and lowsec. We have a great selection of applicants this year. We are excited to confirm that the total number of applicants this year is 45 people. Only 3 of the incumbents have made a return this year, so it's shaping up to be a very fresh-looking CSM next term. The CSM campaign period begins now, 25th of May, and runs for a little under 2 weeks until 5th of June. During this period, you will be able to learn more about your prospective candidates and hear about why they should earn your votes. Each candidate has a forum thread on the EVE Online forums with a comprehensive overview of their campaign platform. Of course, many of our EVE Online partners and other content producers may offer to cover the CSM campaigns, providing a plethora of sounding boards for the various messages that candidates would like to get across. As with last year, CCP will be hosting brief interviews with the candidates during this active campaign period live on CCP TV. We'll be announcing the schedule around this time, so keep an eye out on Twitter, Facebook, and the forums to tune in and hear from your favorite candidates. Don't worry if you can't attend live, though. The VOD will be saved on the channel, giving you ample opportunity to listen to the interviews for any of the candidates during the voting period. Excuse me. The CSM elections utilize a unique voting system called the STV system. It is possible to select a variety of candidates to vote for on your ballot, and we'd recommend that you fill your ballot sheet up with those who have already piqued your interest, as there's always an opportunity that the votes will trickle down if someone on your ballot gets voted in. And then it gives a listing. Let me see if I get to expand this. Because, yeah. Okay, there we go. Because it let me view them. Is this at... Yeah, it's at 100% zoom. Okay. So when I was viewing it, it wasn't just 1D. Let's see if it goes any higher. It does not. Okay. So 2 is the best we're going to get. So we can click their cards and view their different forum posts. I'm not going to go quite that in depth, but just so you're aware, let me straighten up here. I didn't realize it was so low. But yeah, just so you're aware, you can go again to this this article on EVE Online's main website, and you can click on them for their individual forum posts. They've got people here from, like they said, all over. Agandre, Alasker, Angry Mustache, Alaventi, and the list kind of goes on. This time around, they've given, because I don't remember this from last time, but they've got things like they picked 4 categories and they rated them 1 through 5 with 15 points being like the max that they can use total across their 4 points to choose like what they believe is the most important, so you kind of get a fairly clear view as to what they're into. So like for instance, Alaska here, he's into wormhole and nullsec, or they, I guess I'll say, because I'm not actually sure. They built the first Chinese Wormhole Alliance War and Wormhole in 2018, and another Alliance Esports Petopia for the tournament in 2019. They're obviously into tournament, PvP, Wormhole, and nullsec. They have less emphasis on Wormhole, a little bit less, but they are at least familiar. They're saying they're confident in their choices there on as one of their categories. There's others too. There's Alaventi, which talking about teaching new bros PvP, interspace balance, small gang PvP, and block candidate has no votes or no points. That's kind of an idea. You've got Brisk, who I believe, they've been in the CSM campaign for quite some time, and they've been elected before. They're into community relations, streaming, metagame, nullsec PvP, and the CSM experience. So that's pretty good. Let's see here. We've got some other ones. See if I can find them. There's Ithaca. I've heard them around. They also are into wormhole space. So like any of you that are into wormholes and wormholing, you might consider that. You nullsecers, you have a plethora of choices. I like how Gideon here has NPSI, Thera, and nullsec and solo small gang. That really kind of covers a lot of bases on like just various things that people might be interested in that are more not necessarily advanced play, but I guess you could say content generating for smaller groups and easier to kind of work with and such. So and they are the FC for Spectre Fleet, apparently. So they started FCing in Proviblock, moved to Legacy, and later Wrecking Crew. Current member of Desync. They reside in Thera and focus mainly on solo and small gang PvP. So like if you're interested in things like that, this might be one of your guys to go to. For those of us in Brave, that's going to be our very own Jinx Dakari. I probably am butchering that name. I apologize, Jinx. He led the Brave Dojo and Brave Newbies. He believes the best content in EVE is made by the players and want to work with CCP to make that happen. Give us the ingredients. We'll make the bread. That's right. We always make the bread. His categories are Newbie Champion, most emphasis on that. Corp Leader, Nullsec, and then Industry has the least points. No less important, though, as Jinx has put that as one of his 4. There are other notable names in this group, too. I saw there's a Mark Resurrect. Excuse me. There's Mark Resurrectus, returning campaigner. He's a big one for wormhole space. Really big one. And you've got other ones like there's Phantomite. I've seen them around before. I believe I saw them last year. And where were they at? I know I saw Torvald. Okay, it's alphabetical, that's why. Torvald, another big one. If you're into the abyssal stuff, faction warfare, you know, Torvald is kind of he's your guy. Torvald put together a lot of really useful like tools and information regarding doing like abyssals, abyssal dead space, abyssal PvP. Actually, to the point that that's why we have the proving grounds now, is mostly what Torvald did, surrounding just doing those kind of impromptu tournaments in abyssal PvP space and things like that. And now, of course, Pochvan, you know, that's kind of a thing too. So just kind of get through this. You know, there's a lot of people, a lot of candidates. Take your time, pick through it. You know, if you've got a moment, really kind of figure out which ones you might want. I saw, yep, like here's it's a snuffed out Diploman, but there was I think there was a snuffed out CEO in here too, which I was really surprised to see. And on that note, I am glad that snuffed out did make a return. Last I had heard, they had gone under, and the fact that they're back is actually really cool. If they're the ones I'm thinking of, and I'm pretty sure they are. I seem to remember them being the ones that kind of went under, but I could be wrong. Either way. So yeah, there's a lot of candidates, a lot of forum posts to go through. Like I said, pick your favorites, and get ready, get prepped, because there's going to be a lot of content. CCP is going to go over, the candidates are going to go over, you know. So we'll get to see kind of a lot of different points of view throughout the whole thing. Beyond that, that's it for the news. So we'll go ahead, and from here, we'll just hop over to Oxygen Not Included. We'll just have some chill time. Boop. There we go. And this was kind of an impromptu setup, so I do apologize for like if my UI is blocking some things. If you want to know, give me a shout out or a holler in chat, and I'll let you know what might be like behind me per se, because I know it's probably going to be at least a little frustrating just with how it's been kind of set up. Give me just a second. Okay. Couple other things I've got to kind of close and minimize from the whole thing. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I do have a game that I've been playing personally, but given kind of where things are at, and this is going to be kind of more of a one-off, I'm going to go ahead and do a new game for you guys. And Oxygen Not Included is one of those games where it can be as simple or as complex as you want it to be. So like we could do like a super chill one. You know, you have tons of time to find a solution, or we could do survival. I've always liked to do survival in these kinds of games. Oxygen Not Included is very similar to if you've ever played RimWorld, or well, RimWorld's honestly the only one I can really think of. Prison Architect. I think I'm saying that right. That's another good example. Not the same art style, but a pretty decent example overall. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do the Spaced Out DLC. I've never actually done it. All of my other games are on Classic. But for the purposes of this, we'll go ahead and just do Spaced Out. And by the way, if this is too loud for you guys, let me know. It shouldn't be. That doesn't mean it's not going to be. I've tried to adjust things. So it could very well be. Okay, and we'll go ahead and game settings. Durability, care packages, save to cloud. Oh, okay. We won't do a cloud save for this one. We'll just keep it here. So we could do a sandbox mode, which might be interesting. But I'm gonna keep everything else at default. So let's see here. What do we want to do? Really, swamp is frozen. Subsurface ocean on the tundra. Metal poor on the marshy. Metal rich on the regolith. So, you know, and no traits on the others. That's not bad. Might as well go ahead and start with this one just to kind of see where it goes. And we'll just get into the game, get started. Go ahead and back that just a little bit. Help me to kind of see everything a little bit clearer. It was kind of a choice between this or FTL, Faster Than Light, or maybe Vampire Survivors. So, let's see, building 10 construction. That's actually really good. They fart frequently. Increased air consumption rate. Attribute bonuses. Alone. Increased machinery. They snore loudly. So their digging is good, which is what we need in the beginning. The building is good on this one. Tidying is okay. I don't know that I'm gonna worry about random. Okay, cooking, suit wearing. Okay, this isn't bad. There we go. Cooking and building. So we get a little bit more in construction and a little bit more in cuisine. Ranching. Here we go. This is actually good. Requires light to sleep. Farming +1 agriculture. Okay. Let's see if we can do a farmer. Actually, we do need farming. That's good. Decreased machinery. Increased decor morale bonus. Cannot do decorating errands. That's fine. That I like it. Dorky Space Camp. We'll do that. That seems good to me. Call Holmes collide with an anomalous planet, decimating our colony. Rebuilding it is of the utmost importance. Okay. Cluster of material-rich planetoids in nearby space. If I can guide the duplicants through the perils of space travel, we can build a colony even bigger and better than before. All right, so I like to just try to zoom out, see what we got. We've got something over here, security door. This is polluted oxygen. Let's pause this. Breathable oxygen. There's some plants. There's some oxalite. There's some chlorine over here. There's some water over here. There's some water up here. There's a vacuum right here. And carbon dioxide and oxygen. Sand. This is polluted oxygen, polluted water. Lab window and a wall. Okay, so there's another structure over this way. Okay. Well, overall, it's not too bad. And then we've got, let's see, nutrient bars. Okay, so we're gonna need to get this whole thing set up. See what we can do with these guys. She is digging. So we'll start by digging ourselves some areas. That way that's done. We need to get to the water. That's another important thing. So perhaps what we'll do is go here. Actually, can't dig there. I'll just kind of start digging here. I'll actually just work all that out for now. And just kind of get some stuff started. Start with a couple storage bins. Need to get an outhouse built. So we'll start with something just... Actually, we might just start with the outhouse right here. Yeah, we'll just let them store everything for now. And then I should be able to do a ladder. So we'll do that. That'll help that out. And then here in a little bit, we'll work out power and kind of work out ladder. Get tile here. Start getting tile here. Start cleaning this up. And now we should be able to go ahead and speed it up just a bit. And the good thing about oxygen not included is that while it's no EVE Online, it's in a situation where it'll still keep our minds sharp and active, because there's a lot of thought processes that get involved with this, and doing what needs to be done, you know, and then just kind of working out the game. Now I've got enough. I can actually make another outhouse over here, so I'll probably go ahead and do that. That way I can decommission this. And I can go ahead and start out this. probably do is actually just build temperature, huh? Okay. But yeah, I mean, you know, when you're not wanting necessarily to do like a specific game like EVE Online, something that at least still kind of enriches the mind, makes you think, makes you plan, is always a good go-to. And Oxygen Not Included is something I usually play just in my own time. I just didn't feel like EVE was a great fit given how things kind of worked out for me today. Too much to manage, and I didn't want to handle the possibility of dealing with PvP. Should that actually arise. We haven't actually had to deal with that ourselves, like on stream, unless we wanted to, but I didn't want it to come to that point. Didn't want today to be the day that, you know, I lost something and I'm not really in the right state of mind to deal with it. So okay. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves a manual generator. Get a couple batteries going. We'll start here. Probably ahead, just put that, and attach a door. Just kind of let them do their thing. Up here, however, we're getting close to a point where let's go ahead and put this right here. Let's put one of these down here. There we go. That should be okay. It's interesting that the I didn't notice that. Actually consumed power on its own. It just like lost charge over time. Oh, well, okay then. Let's go ahead and just build this here. And since it's not really going to give me a lot of choices, start building in this direction. Just attach another door. And we'll just make a connection all the way through. It's fine. think over here, I'm going to go ahead and do a farm. But before we can do a farm, we have to actually research it. Let's go ahead and build upwards. So we can finally get up here. And we'll get all of this. Go. Okay. Do it there. Do a couple of cots. As we can see, the oxygen is traveling down now, which is great for us. Carbon dioxide did not. Now we need to worry about the pump. So the pump stretches down pretty far. This is the deepest point. I'll go ahead and do that. And that is also not very far. Yes. Do that. And I might move everything down a notch as well. That's not good. Let's do that. Go ahead and do that. We'll get those out of the way now. And then we'll work on building a ladder. There. That should help him. And it gives us a nice little water well as well. Perfect. Go ahead and put 2 extra tiles right there. And now we will work on deconstructing this and these. Go ahead and build another ladder piece right down there. Let's build our wire straight into the ground here. That. That way that does its job. We also need to get another wire going right here. Actually, probably do that. And then deconstruct power wire going here. There we go. That's better. Yes, I know. The colony requires a food source. I'm working on it. Let's go ahead and get a research station built. We'll actually build that right there. While we're at it, Let's check our oxygen overlay, see where we're at. So oxygen's actually looking good overall. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna build another tile right here. Just kind of gives us a chance to build up. Insufficient oxygen generation. Yeah, my oxygen actually looks pretty good. This is low oxygen. That's true. So let's go ahead and I'll actually just build it right there. I think that's actually a good spot. Okay. Construct. Just deconstruct to that point. Okay, it looks like we've got a chance to do the blueprint. There's doctoring and rocketry, which we're probably going to need both anyways at some point. Can't do researching, so that's actually work. So he is decreased on medicine anyways. That doesn't really do us any good. That's kind of strange. This guy's got increased medicine and an increased bladder. This guy, however, is a hard digger. I think I'll take this one. We can also go back through here. Colony summary. Is that the only one? I guess so. And nope. I can't give skills to anybody, can I? On 0. This one, however, does have skill points. This one came with a skill point. Tinkering, really like that. Receive a morale bonus. Super hard digging. Okay. I don't want him to go into a morale deficit. How about improved farming, though? That would actually be beneficial. Let's do the hard digging hat for this one. Yeah, I guess that'll do it. The oxygen. At some point, we will need to try to get water from other sources. But this second. like we're doing okay now. Put that tile right there. Let's go ahead and build a fourth cot. Let's take this. So that way I can rebuild them. And then now I can build a wash basin right here. That should help them out. Let's do wiring to there. And let's check our power. Okay, current load. Potential load is 420 out of 1,000 watts. So we're actually doing okay at the moment. And now that we have this, we can start researching. So let's do basic farming. That way we can get compost. To get it's all up in. Oh, it's the farm. Okay. It's just right there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just work towards that. All right, so we're doing okay. Other than the fact that we just don't have a food source yet. This is looking good. Here. Let's keep working. Let's move towards, this is all copper ore right here. We should try to keep going in that direction. Here. Okay. We'll probably eventually take this room and do something with it. Actually, I need another storage bin too. Okay, so oxygen produced isn't actually that bad compared to consumed. We're actually doing a pretty decent job overall. We're gonna go ahead and keep inching closer to this. Break into this vacuum. And away we go. Oxygen still says it's unbreathable. It's still working on kind of making some more space. Oh, look at it go. Our oxygen overlay. It's actually looking pretty good. This guy obviously... Okay, there's natural gas and carbon dioxide. That's why. What's causing the natural gas? Sand, igneous rock. Go ahead, just section. There might be a good reason for that I'm not aware of. Bar's empty. And then from here, oh, actually, you know what? Down over here would actually be a great place to do that. Or maybe even lower. Now we've got polluted water. Where did polluted water come from? Should be a mop. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Okay. Whatever was going on there was obviously what was causing all of this. And now that that's been cleaned up. Let's do this. Let's actually build this to be what we want it to be. Go ahead and get them to do that part of it. That seals that off for us. Of course, they're gonna get wet. They're not gonna like it, but okay. I'd much rather it get built now. That way our water supply can be properly managed. And I can always expand it later too. Like I can expand out this way, which is probably what I'll eventually do. And then just kind of start draining some of these areas down here in the future when I get the chance to. Right now, everybody's going to be kind of upset. Nobody's going to be happy about it. Let's see here. There's supposed to be a... Yeah, here we go. Get all of that stuff moved into storage. I'm guessing they're sick. All right. I need more toilets. Yeah, I do need more toilets. I'm actually gonna build them down here. Or actually, no, might just polluted oxygen. Okay. That makes sense. She's a blueprint for now. Just hiding and ranching to increase bathroom use speed. You can decorate and dig, which is good. Super duper hard. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take this one. That's just a better option. And then let's see what we could do for skills. Missing prerequisite skill. So let's do that one. Oops. Do that. See if we can get bubbles to do. Compound strength, piloting, advanced research. Yeah, there we go. Congratulations, you research. And there we go. Improved construction. Okay, can't quite do that one. Right. Let's do grilling. It'll actually be good. Okay. Then let's see about building those outhouses. Well, I guess I'll just build them for now. Right here. At this point, we'll just do that. These to put into storage. This into storage. That into storage. All of that into storage. And then let's try to research something. Let's go into... Agriculture. So I can catch... catch Paku and any living critter transport. Interesting. Okay. Well, that'll work either way. Yes, I know. Require a food source. Thank you for letting me know. Not that I didn't already know. Let's see. don't want to break that. Let's do this down here. This is just carbon dioxide. Actually, no. We could do over here. Over here. Let's do over here. I'll need lights and lighting. Let's see. No. Let's uproot that. Let's uproot that. Uproot, uproot, and uproot. That'll give us at least a little more food anyways. I'm still running into a problem though with, let's get this tile here, let's get this right there, see if I can maybe block some of that off. I think ideally what I would like to do is build like a, at some point at least build a super duper cool oxygen station. Come on, guys. We don't. Well, I guess we don't have beds either. Well, let's just see if we can rectify that. Okay, so they're unrested, and it's because of this thing right here. It might be worth it then to just build some tiling up here. Let's do this. Deconstruct all of these. Build a base tile right here. There we go. And then let's build a ladder or a door. Deconstruct. So touchy. There we go. Okay. Now we should be able to put a wash basin right there. and a bunch of cots. 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. That should help us out. And we'll go ahead and build some more. Oxygen. It's right here. Get some power going there. That's not what I wanted to do. Cancel. Can't cancel it. They've already built it. Okay. There we go. That should get it to do what we want it to do. Hopefully. All right. Now we can try to focus on that food source. It's better. That is not good. I think it's been kind of pushed down to there. Ooh. Okay. I need to have a way to deal with my carbon dioxide realistically. And apparently natural gas, because there's natural gas floating around here too. I act like there's nothing to do, but plenty to do. A little confused as to what they're doing and why they're not doing it. All right. Let's see if I can get to power, right? There's a jumbo battery, wood burner. Really wanted to get into it. That can't be run through wall and floor tile. Okay. Need is water cooler craft station. Gas decor. Here we go. I need that. Okay. That should help us out once we can finally get to that. Yeah, it's heavier than oxygen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. I need to. I'll probably put it down here. Choose a blueprint. Building, tidying, ranching. For its radiation exposure into calories. Okay. Let's do this guy. And since we're close to it, let's go ahead and work towards that. Go ahead and just build our ladder down to that point. Going to lurk mode. All right. Have fun lurking, Misa. Search focus. Let's do. Go back up to power. Actually, let's do gases. Start focusing on what we need. Sure, advanced gas flow. Rockets. Improved ventilation. Let's do. All right, well, we'll just do this then. We'll go that far. Since this is going to be our area of lighting. There. Put it there. Right there. Right there. And one right there. That should help. Let's do... set up a door. We'll set up tiling. Set up. We'll actually start with that. Let's do just kind of build down. Deconstruct. We'll do that. That gives us an option to do more. Let's do power, do a manual generator. Let's do a battery. Just do the battery right there, I guess. And then we'll do wiring going here, there, connect, connect, and connect. That looks okay. Now they've got that done. Let's build a ladder there. We may need that for the future to make another level. There's conveyor loader. Okay. Like pictures. Breathability overall is actually really good. So. Okay. Let's go ahead and start planting some seeds. Just those two. Yeah, just those two. Okay. Stop planting because I have to click plant. Right. Can't do anything if I can't get them done. I guess we wait. Where did our other guy crash for the night? I don't have 6 beds. Let's just crash with the rest of them on the floor. Okay. Let's go ahead and break through that if we can. Go ahead and get this tile to connect. That way I can start the next part of that. And then let's also move some of these debris to storage. Assuming I have storage. Guess I don't. Plant that. Okay. Should clean that up. And see if I can make a mushroom. Let's actually just go ahead and build it like it's one thing I actually forgot to do kind of early-ish on. So hopefully we don't lose anyone. That's interesting. Okay, so we're getting some food. Food's increasing. That's good. Oxygen breathability is good. Let's see what's next to research. Do gases. There's portable gases if I wanted to go that route. To do later. Distillation. Okay. Plumbing. There's an air system. smart storage. Hours probably where I right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Gonna kind of, I guess it won't let me just build a ladder. Huh. Oh well. Can help. Should hopefully allow them to reach everything. Still not enough stuff being made. Okay. Well. Oh, yeah. There's no power. That's very true. All right, well, worry a little bit less about that for now. Odd. Personal teleporter. Nice. Time holds peak cosmic radiation. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do quite a bit before I'm actually ready to. There's the receiver. Okay. Okay. Well, guess I found me a new place to go. That's cool. All right. Computer desk. Room for one person. Alrighty then. Be created or destroyed, only change. Boy, they really kind of go into this, don't they? Third law. Hmm. Okay. Deletion. Um. hmm. I'll do this one. I need somebody that can really cook. Now, space. Line and out. Okay. All of this is turning into breathing oxygen, with the exception of this, which is polluted water and polluted oxygen. So, we seem to be able to make more food, so that's good. Still a bit of an issue. Got power regulation. Got food power. Solid core colony development. There's advanced research. Consumes water. Okay. Liquids. Let's do. Then we can worry about some other things. I can do this. Its power capacity is 40. 10. So yeah, just one of these alone would actually. So let's just deconstruct these. Hmm. I actually it's plus 400. So that's probably okay. Let's do a jumbo battery here, and then let's do one here. Yeah. Come on. Do the thing, guys. All right, go to the There we go. Skills. Got a couple died. Improve strength. This guy. Drop tending. Too tight. $7,000. Oh. With any luck, we'll be able to make a few more. It's not quite enough. So I either need a generator or a battery. Which is probably going to be my most ideal setup. Got 3. It's just better if I do it like this. At least for now. Gosh. I didn't have... Okay. No. Let's do that. That way I can get the airflow moved out. Whole area can pulled out. Actually should be enough to get us to where we need to go. So I've got quite a bit. Now someone reached food. So, okay, well, the batteries are working, so that's at least good. That go. Let's do this one. I need the ranching and the. Oops, let's go. Just kind of keep stacking up the beds for now. There we go. Lamps. Here. wire. We have super hard digging. Thought we did. Strange. Huh. All right. Oxygen. Everything actually looks. Let's see what this does. Acquire the sunny disposition trait. Huh. Okay. Uh, check thing. Okay. I've shoved all my carbon dioxide. Down. Wonder if I keep digging if I'm actually gonna hit space, because I've never hit space before. Um. Mhm. Switch. So I've got that. Let's see. research capable done. Go ahead and do this. Next thing I guess would be advanced research. Well, hot dog. Duplicate skills. Could do hard digging. Okay, that gives them that. Got morale 5. Okay, we'll get them to learn hazmat digging. Actually, that's gonna be super useful. Keep advanced researching for now. Construction 2. To improve farming. You. And it dropped in. And Ren. Do grill 2. Okay. That'll work. And colony summary. Just so we get that out of the way. Okay. That should help us out quite a bit. I hope. We're actually doing pretty good on our food generation. We have one less bed than we should. Get this priority done. situation where it can actually be useful. Maybe I should actually start doing power generation right here with like coal. Produces carbon dioxide already, and we've already got carbon dioxide in there. This would essentially allow us to, wow, probably hold off. I've got a pretty good idea how I want to do this. Okay, so with everything done here, let's go ahead and get all this set up. Plant some more mealworm. Do I have any other seed? Do not. Go ahead and plant a blossom seed. Plot blossom seed. At the ends here. Just that way. Got that done. Now let's go ahead and make another cut. Okay, so breathability and food look okay. Well, not anymore, I guess. Stress actually looks pretty decent. So yeah, actually looks pretty good. The only other thing, let's see, colony development. Make sure all the debris get picked up at some point. And then quietly. Gas filter. Essentially, out. Push it down, I think. See what the temperature looks like. It's all temperate. I'm actually doing okay. It's all warm. Ceiling robot. Okay. Abyssal. Abyssal. Okay. That's what it's called. Abyssalite. Uranium. Okay. Supply teleporter input. Conveyor loading. Okay. Oh, look, there's Paku. The Paku. Right. Tiny baby. That's cute. Unknown. Natural gas guy. Okay. We need field research to take advantage of that. Oh. What? Oh, because just can't. Airflow. It's supposed to block liquid flow. Why that's too. Let's raise the priority. They can just not be happy about that. That's fine. The only thing that matters is that our liquid reservoir is taken care of. But I will admit, I'm not sure why it's See, this doesn't obstruct liquid or gas. Need At any rate, growth halted. So at this point, I think I'll build this out. Oh, it's still searching. We just need more battery power. This guy right here. That. Plumbing. Okay. Haven't started doing that yet. Well, we've gotten pretty far though, for sure. Increased construction, branching and digging. You know what? This actually might be okay. Our food's gonna be the only village. Start this up. That. Struggling with this battery system. We're almost done with the this routine. There was one that let me not obstruct liquid or gas. Let's switch out to that. Oh, that's cool. Very. This should hopefully help kind of get some of this sift downward. Complaining about long commutes. Huh. See if I can increase the priority. Get those out of the way. There we go. Now, let's build a lavatory. Let's build a shower. I still have to build piping, but at least I can start building that. Okay, so this was done. Let's do that. We can get that out of the way. A good place to. So I could do, say, some piping. Or how do I flip it again? Okay. That's not it. Actually, I do that. Okay, so that's intake outtake. And other than them not being able to reach that, which something else. That didn't work. Then from there, I could do something along the lines of bridge. Okay. That doesn't let me. Thanks. Well, that doesn't really give me what I need either. And they just constructed stuff like I thought. I think I need to let's do an all. Actually, let's scrap this whole thing. Scrap all of it. Plumbing. Scrap all that. Okay, yeah, that's That's perfect. That's not really what I wanted, but that's okay. That'll work. Let's grab a dude. Increase strength, increase tick pull. Let's do this guy. All right, go back to what we were thinking. And this time, dig a little bit more into this. And now let's go into this. We'll build a lavatory. We'll set up take and take. Septic line. Let's do septic line along here. And then let's do the liquid bridge. Do input output. Input output. Input output. So we actually know what we have to do and how we have to get it done. This will allow us to do. Or wait. Don't we have to flip them? We do. So then in that case, we have to make this the other one. So let's do, check the plumb. I'll have to disconnect. Okay, so what we have to do is we'll have to make this turn, and then we can do put output. Because then at that point, the liquid pipe moves into that. I believe. Should be. We build another laboratory. That's the building intake. So that fixes that, because I can just do that. But that doesn't fix this, that would just get clogged up. So at that point, I can just deconstruct both of those. Everything that it's kind of taking a hit. I'm terrible at this. I can't figure out how to plan this to save my life. Or, well, duplicate's life, I guess. At this point, what you could say. Oh, look, it's actually telling me batteries get low. Cool. Okay, so we've got the research station. Here, let's focus on... Let's just do that. That way I can kind of complete that stuff. And then I also need to get the advanced supercomputer. Which now consumes water. Okay, at least that one's easy enough to figure out. Okay. Let's set up the set this up. We already know there's a way in, there's a way out. As far as hooking this up, I want that to go. Have to actually so easy. We could do intake, but either way, unless I did it the other way. No. Let me see. Prioritize building, cancel, cycle speed, plans, copy, zoom in, out, overlay, alternate view. Rotate building is the D or the 0 key? All right, well, let's give it a shot. First thing I want to do. Okay, that didn't work. Just curious. Ah, there we go. Okay. So that actually makes things a little bit easier, because at this point I can intake and output just like that. So if I were to build a lavatory right here, I should be able to build a liquid bridge. The ports cannot overlap. That doesn't mean that I can't do it like this, though. That's the intake, that's the outtake. So I could do like this, and then build the lavatory here. And then I could build a pipe going from the out to the in, just like that. And then I could do it again. Just like that. Just like that. And that would give me the 3 that I've been wanting. So that works. And then I can connect my outs. Just like that. And then from there, I can eliminate these. Okay. That is actually exactly what I need to do. Yeah. So at least we figured that out. From here though, my reactor is screaming at me that it is time to go. It's time to jump back into hyperspace. It's fully charged, so it is time for me to head out. I know this week was this particular session was a little bit strenuous. Not exactly what everybody planned, but like I said, I still wanted to, you know, pop out here with you guys and play at least a little something, do at least a little something, and of course go over all the content that EVE Online had to offer with all their news and stuff. So, you know, and like I said, I won't be here Monday, but I'll come back Thursday and we'll go over more content. Maybe get back to some station trading. I don't know, do something chill. Maybe jump into a wormhole for a bit. We'll look over that practice for sure, and see what that's all about. See what we can do with it. Until next time, you guys have a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you in the verse.